Good afternoon, everyone. I want to welcome you once again to uh, this channel. My name is Bolaji Ayola. I'm the CEO and founder of Sonitric International Company. Sonitric International Company is a distributed renewable energy company uh, that provide alternative power solutions to areas where energy is needed. Today, I want to talk on one of the frequently asked questions by people who are not in the field of solar energy. And the question we want to be looking at today is that is solar a reliable and sufficient alternative to the power crisis faced by Nigerians? So I want to say that solar is actually one of the technologies that is discovered to provide alternative power solution to the power problem in most parts of the world, especially Nigeria. Let me start by saying that one of the advantages of solar energy is that it is reliable. For instance, Nigeria lies in a tropical area of the world. We live in a tropical part of the world. We The latitudinal indication of Nigeria is between 4 to 14 degrees north of the equator. So when you look at the globe, you actually realize that we receive a high amount of sunlight every day. When you look at it, the most part of the world that receives the largest amount of sunlight are people who lie between 25 and a half degrees north and south of the equator, because this is actually the area where the migratory effect of the sun energy is most felt. Not that other people in other parts of the world does not receive sunlight also, but I'm talking about the Nigerian situation now. So we are well placed when it comes to the amount of solar energy we receive. Number two is that you have minimal maintenance, unlike other sources of power generation. Let's say, for instance, if you operate a petrol or diesel engine, it requires a routine maintenance of maybe you will need to service it once in every month, depending on how you use it. And you see, you pay you for bigger systems, for bigger generators, you need to remove the oil and put a new oil. This is actually part of the cost. But for solar energy, you don't need any. You need a minimum maintenance cost. And even if at all there are faults, the fault is cheaper to repair, because there are actually no moving parts. There are actually most part of the solar components, there are no moving parts, unlike your generator where you have wear and tear. Then aside from that, number three is that solar is sustainable. What do I mean by the sustainability of solar? It means I mean you can be sure that most components of the solar installation actually last very long. Let's start from our solar panels. Most solar panels actually have a 25-year lifespan. So you know what that means. If you are running on alternative sources of source of power like generator, you know how much you would have spent in 25 years. So the solar panel you actually see on rooftops last for about 25 years. Now let me go to inverters. Inverters actually, depending on the brand, depending on the manufacturer, inverters actually last for about 5 to 10 years before before having issues with it. And even if you have issue with it, like I said earlier on, the cost of maintaining it, the cost of repairing it is actually cheaper than other source of generating power. Now let's look at the third thing, which is actually part of the solar component that is very expensive. These are batteries. Batteries last for about 2 to 10 years, depending on how you use it. You see, and depending on the type of batteries that is involved. So you have some batteries that that can be replaced over, at the end of 2 years, their life cycle is gone. You have some batteries that can last for about 5 to 10 years. So lithium ion batteries actually last for as long as, I mean uh, they will last for about 5 to 10 years. So by the time you look at the cost of running, for example, your generator as an alternative to our erratic power supply in Nigeria, you will discover that going solar is actually cheaper. Then another thing is on number four is on energy management. You see, there is uh, uh, when you install your solar system at home, it is not prone to fluctuation in the prices of fuel, unlike when you are running on diesel or petrol generators. You see, today there is fluctuation in price of fuel, even the world over. The world over, there is fluctuation in the price of fuel, and it's usually on the on the higher trajectory. But installation, with your solar installation, for example, if you have this system, this is a very good system for, a typical household. This system can power TV, can power fan. This is actually a replacement for your generator. The moment you buy it, that's all. You keep using it uh, until the battery is used up, and that is talking about you know talking about 4 to 5 years, depending on usage, depending on how you are able to manage it. So the moment you install this, you are free from buying constant fuel that is prone to fluctuation. Then number um, the next one is on safety. Systems like this, solar installation does not actually doesn't need fuel, so you are safe from uh, accidents that may arise from the combustion of fuel, which can actually cause fire outbreak at home. Then the polluting smoke that comes out of diesel or petrol generator, you are free from it. And you know record has shown that a lot of people have lost their life to carbon monoxide emitted by petrol or diesel generator, and it is actually free from noise. You are free from noise pollution. You can actually put this system you are seeing, you can put it even in your home, and nobody knows that anything is happening. It's quiet, uh, unlike petrol generators. Then it is actually environmental friendly. See, one of the big problems that the world over is facing today is the issue of climate change. uh, Diesel generator or petrol generator actually contributes a large amount of greenhouse gases to the environment, which actually pollutes the environment. So with this, solar actually has a lot of advantages. It has a lot of advantages, and the world is going renewable. The world is going towards the, the paradigm of renewable energy. So, and that is why I'm encouraging you today to look into solar energy. Look at how you can, you know, put one system of at least one system in your house. And another very important advantage of solar energy is that it is scalable. Scalable in the sense that when you start with a small system, you can actually increase this over time, which is not possible for generator. For example, if you buy a 1 kVA generator and at the end of the day, you want to increase your load to 2.2 kV, that is not possible. You either dash out the 1 kV or you buy a new one. But for solar, if you run on 1 kV over time, you may increase it to 1.5 kV to 2 kV depending on what you want. So thank you very much for your time today. See you in other posts. Bye bye.